It's Friday auction time. I'm just putting the finishing touches on the display here for our items of the day. And oh my goodness, we have feathers. I'm so excited. You all, welcome. Hi, thank you for coming in. Praying you're having safe travels out there. I've got items for men and for women today. And of course, decorations. 20. I don't have a ton of stuff, but I've got some really cool stuff. So I'm very excited. And I have added some feathers to some things, which I think are awesome. Hi, Tamara. Praying you're having a good week. I saw that you went out live this week. Oh man, we got some cool stuff today. Oh my gosh. Do y'all love these gnomes? Hi, MC. Oh my gosh, bless you. Thank you. Aw. Praying you're doing well out west. You reposted my Snap rant. Thank you. Yeah. I had a little pushback, a little bit of pushback on that from some people that definitely did not watch the entire video. That's usually the way it works, isn't it? And but it got people talking, and that's good. And thinking, and also thinking about helping. And I know you wound up helping at your local food bank, and I think that's tremendous. Governor Moore here in Maryland, we always just kind of do a little catch up here in the beginning, y'all, while I'm finishing setting up and more people are hopping in the chat. Please hit that like button, y'all. It makes all the difference these days that you comment and say hello in the chat, and also hit that like button. It is really up to us to push out our videos and etc. And when you see the hype button, not usually during a live, but when you see the hype button on shorts or a video and you really liked it, hit that hype button, because they are really making us promote how many are going to see our video. And so the algorithm stuff has changed once again, and they just really keep us fighting for those views as they get over 1 billion uploads a day on YouTube. Isn't that wild? But it's still a good platform to use because it is the most used platform. So that's why I focus my energy here. And anyway, yep, it was interesting to see Governor Moore here in Maryland put us in a state of emergency to be able to appropriate $10 million towards food banks and food relief efforts. So I don't like that we're in a state of emergency for it, but I'm very glad that he stepped up and did something to help those people who are losing their food stamp benefits to have something while they figure out a plan B. You can't just suddenly end programs that people were raised on, that they don't even know any different, some people. And you can't just suddenly end it. It doesn't give people any opportunity to come up with a plan B, because they were so used to plan A that they had been living on maybe their entire lives. They watched their mothers work the system. They worked the system. And, you know, we've got to help these people to do something different, in my opinion. So I was glad that there was, you know, I don't think much of Governor Moore on a whole lot of things, but a couple of things he's done I do like, and this is one of them. I just wish we didn't have to go to a state of emergency to be able to appropriate those funds, but I guess that was part of the legalities of being able to get the money. I don't know. But at least he's doing something to help our people here in Maryland. I pray that other governors will follow suit, and that people are not going to go hungry, that their children are not going to starve. And also, I pray that this also help people to realize that there's an alternative to going out there and acting like fools and stealing and scaring the public. So, and possibly facing jail time when there was an alternative. They may not even been heard because they may not even follow politics. They just decide they're going to go and play, I don't know, Mad Max. That's pretty much it. And didn't even realize that Governor Moore here in the state of Maryland has put more money in the food banks, etc., to help people through this stupid lockdown. So of the government shutdown, locking out of the American people, I guess. So I'm praying for everyone, because it's not just people who have been relying and caught up in the system of welfare and food stamps, etc. But it's also people who are experiencing difficulties that they're not used to, like those who have been laid off from their jobs. I love Doge. I think it's great that we're cutting the fat and getting rid of so many jobs that are doing nothing, and bringing monies back to our United States of America from foreign programs like I don't know, transvestite Jack and the Beanstalk reading books, I don't know, in Tanzania. I mean, you know, I don't know, some stuff like that. But these are also my neighbors here in Maryland, especially. There's a lot of people who work government jobs that are now facing difficulties because they weren't expecting to lose their jobs. So, you know, regardless of whether they were a hard worker or not, their families are experiencing difficulties that they may not have ever had to deal with before. So they're going to be needing the food bank services and local help as well. So that's what's happening here in the state of Maryland. Put in the comments things that are going on in your state, and I'll take a look in just a second. I'm going to finish setting this up. Ooh. Sorry about that, y'all. I have no idea what that was. All right. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. It is about time he did something for us, Jerry. I'll be curious, though, if I can get a chance to have some time to look, I would like to, as to whether he really had to declare the state of emergency or not for us in order to appropriate those funds. If anybody else has time, or Jerry, if you want to, I know you've been real busy too, creating and doing some bunch of stuff for your son and his racing. But if anybody else wants to take a look and see, do you have to declare an state of emergency to appropriate those funds? I'd be curious. You probably do. More than likely, that's usually how this stuff works. But I'd be just curious, you know. But I believe that we need to bring a whole lot of these services that are with our federal government back to our states anyway. I don't believe that we were ever supposed to have a federal government with that much overreach. And I do believe it's overreach, because I believe that neighbors should be helping neighbors, communities helping communities, and states should have more of these types of programs and not our federal government. So we need to take some more power away from the federal government. I don't care what y'all think about President Trump, whether you love him or hate him. Our federal government has way too much power. It was never supposed to be this way. Never. So that's my stuff. Prayers. They have National Guard defending my local Walmart, and one of them got a frozen turkey thrown at them, and ambulance had to be called. Oh my gosh, Jake. That's crazy. I mean, a frozen turkey, that's like a boulder. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, one of the reasons, you guys, why I made this, I gotta turn the camera off for this one. You guys, I look crazy. My cottage is in the same state that it usually is, because I'm always creating and never straightening. Well, actually always straightening so I can move around. But anyway, hello. One of the reasons why I made this auction for today at 3 p.m. and not tomorrow is because I know me, and I don't need to be staking out any Walmart parking lots or going through the Walmarts with my camera ready in case anything breaks out. I don't need it. I don't need to be there. I don't need to do it. But I might go out and check out some things later on tonight that I'm interested in seeing. I don't know. My mom knows me so well. She's like, be careful. The way she said it was, don't do anything stupid. It's just the way I'm wired, y'all. I'm telling you. Hey, if nobody saw, if you haven't seen Tucker's interview with George Santos, who is now free from prison, it is so worth watching. It's worth watching the last long interview that George Santos did with Tucker before he went into prison, and this is his first long video that he's done, interview that he's done with anybody with Tucker after his release from prison earlier this month. George Santos is quite an interesting character. You can't help but like the guy. He has lied. He knows it. He knows he got caught. He admits it. He doesn't try to hide it. He's ADHD. And I can totally relate to that. He is an interesting character, and it is so worth watching. And the wonderful thing is that George Santos, in case y'all forgot, is one of the very few senators and Congress members that came down to the vigil, the J6 vigil behind the DC jail, when we were helping to give a voice and stand for equal justice for everyone. Whether you committed a crime or not, you get equal justice. It's not a two-tiered justice system. Hello. And also to stand for truth and full disclosure and accountability for the 4 deaths on January 6th. George Santos was one of the very few that came down there in support of it. And he came down a couple of times. So did Matt Gaetz and a couple others, but not many. And he made no bones about being in full support for the J6ers, the political prisoners being held. And he now has gone to prison and come out, and it was way more of a penalty than should have been thrown at anybody. He was facing like 7 or 9 years. And President Trump got him out too. And so he got clemency. And he now has the experience, and many of the same ones while he was being held in the prison he was in, or it was the federal camp. However, they still had isolation. That was their answer to keep him safe when there was a threat from a woman in DC that was pretty much like one of our goon squad people. And she threatened him, and he let them know that she does this all the time and that he's not in any immediate danger. And they put him in solitary confinement. The warden put him in solitary confinement for over 40 days, the same way they did to some of the J6ers to keep them safe. And he went without, and he had dirty water, and he had cleaned but skid marked underwear given to him to wear, etc. Pardon me if that was too much for anybody. And but that's the truth. And so he went through a lot of the same circumstances and torture that some of the January 6th explained to us, and that we made the calls to action for to change it. And he's not taking it sitting down. And he was reporting from the inside of the jail, and he said, I know it's like everyone says prison reform, etc., but he's serious about it, just like many of our J6ers are. And so for any of our J6 or anyone who's in touch with our J6, please get them together with George Santos, no matter what they feel about his politics or what he did as far as lying to be where he was, etc. He is an advocate for January 6th, has always been, never made any bones about it, and now is one of them in the sense of having the experience like they did. So he's going for it. He's a big name. He has big names supporting him, and we need to combine resources to get more done for jail and prison reform in this country, because it needs to be done. There's lots of organizations out there that have been working towards jail and prison reform in this country, and not a whole lot has been able to be accomplished. Some, but not a lot. Just like, we were doing the calls of action because they were on the spotlight while we were out there on the corner. And while, there were a lot of eyes in America watching them, and President Trump as well, and senators and Congress members. But now that the lights are off and the cameras are off and they're not watching them as much, how many extra wool blankets do you think are going to be handed out this winter for those people in the DC gulag? How many? You know what I'm saying? So we need to help bring people together. And I really pray that our J6ers that are really like Lego Man, and there's many others who are really, really, I'm so proud of them, going for it and continuing to go for being a voice for prison and jail reform. And I'm very, very proud of them. And I want them to get together with George Santos and see if there's something there to bring together, because I think there is. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to turn it back around. Enough of me. That's my rant for the day. And I think it's a good one. And if you haven't watched that interview yet, it's highly entertaining. Because, you know, Tucker's great anyway. I think he's doing just a bang up job. Even if you don't agree with everything that he's doing right now, he's doing a terrific job with his independent media, and his interviews with George Santos are just absolutely fascinating and very, very entertaining too. Because George Santos is quite a character, very, very interesting person. So, that being said, let's get back to what we came here together for. And I'm so grateful that y'all are here. We've got over 30 people in. Thank you, everybody. Hit that like button. Share it out. Say hello in the comments. It helps push it out and brings more people in. I'm so glad that y'all are not at Walmart. Or at least I'm assuming you're not. Because you did all your grocery shopping before the weekend so that you'd be safe with your families. And that we're going to just have some fun shopping here safely from home, and helping to keep GloryBee from being out there with her camera playing Super Sleuth and getting in the crossfire. I pray there's not going to be any of that nonsense, but already last night there was craziness in DC from the teenagers at the Naval Yard. And they went bonkers. And I'm telling you what's really sad is that some of these teenagers are in trouble with their families, and some of them aren't, because they learned it from their families to go out there and do whatever the heck they want to do, thinking there's not going to be any consequences. So there were some arrests made, and I was glad to hear that. And hopefully there'll be some consequences. So, oh boy, we got some good stuff. Oh my gosh, y'all, I added feathers to the hat bands. Whoops. I added feathers to the hat bands and the key to some of the new keychains, and oh man, do I like it. I've been wanting to, and I finally took the time today to do it, and I like it. And then I've got some really cool seed bead bracelets for the holidays. And if you like angels, these are going to be right up your alley. And 7, 8, 9, 10. And do you love the lights on the gnomes, you guys? I think they're so amazing. Wyoming girl rides again. I would hope so. I would hope so. Can we check that account? Jerry said not even funny, so I'm thinking she already checked it. I put new batteries in these tea lights because I couldn't find any new ones, and I was so glad that worked really well. So they are fired up and ready to go. And everything's got a number. Let's turn this light on too. Look, I turned their candles on, you guys. Oh my gosh, is that the cutest thing you ever saw? I love it. I got a tree limb from the park and cut it, and then set the tea light on top of it. You have to keep it loose because it has the on-off button underneath it, but you just set it right on top, because that's like the Christmas wreath I did last year. And I just think that's the cutest. I love it, love it, love it. So I wanted to show that without the light on. Too fun. I'm gonna have to do more of those, I think, just because they're too much fun. Thank you so much for that super sticker. And I just heard this morning from Chuck that those are considered tips, and I don't have to pay taxes on them. How awesome is that, y'all? That's pretty exciting. We sure do miss Wyoming girl, and pray that she's well and her family as well. And that's all there is to that. I was just thinking about her a lot. I think about her all the time. I know Jerry does too, and many of us. Golly, golly. Okay, you guys, let's start with a buzz over so y'all can see what we have going on here today. Let me get the light. Oh. And we have several different size fittings for these, and they have the angels. Do you love that angel charm? So fun. I had to pick those up. And these are snowflakes, and they have the silver in there too, and they have the real tiny crystal kind of ice on the outside, all hand sewn. Yeah, we're praying. And all hand sewn, you guys, to give it that textile look. I did not do these on a loom. And I think these are super fun with the candy cane colors too. There's a more lavender and purple. And they've got the snowflakes. And the angels. You hate the snow, but these are beautiful. You just don't like the cold snow, but you take some beautiful pictures in the snow whenever it snows. And then we've got this is adjustable. This is for men or for women, and it has the bone beads and seed beads, all hand sewn on suede with the adjustable bead. Then we have a hat band, and I added feathers because I just decided that these needed feathers. And this is one of the hat bands, number 6. And they are adjustable with that big bead. It has beads on the end here and here. These are all hand sewn, y'all. And no tax on tips. And then we have number 7 is our woods gnome. Look at him. He's got his grouse feathers in there. And oh, he's all set to hide out in the woods. And he's got his candle. And those fall leaves, they are attached. Those are attached. I do have some as decorations on the table, but these are actually attached to the bottom of the candle because it just finished it so well. Then we have our Grinch gnome. And his legs and feet are all piping. So you can bend those any which way you want to. He can hang off the edge of a shelf or whatever you want to do. He's got a big fluffy Santa hat on with a bell on the end. And he's got his candy cane gift. Then we have another woods gnome. And he even has a pumpkin. I love this combination. And look at how precious he is with his little light. He's going to light the way for y'all through the woods of day-to-day life. Then we have Magnum, and I'm out of flags, so I have to get some more flags, but I'm not going to Walmart today to get them. So I think I'll order those on Amazon. So if you want to wait, if you want to purchase him and then wait for me to get the flag in before I send it out, he is available today. But he gets a flag to do his MAGA flag waving. And he also has tails ready for the ballroom. Oh no, I forgot his tails. Never mind, he has no tails. That's hysterical. All right, he's just wearing his best flannel and can go anywhere in his top hat, including the new ballroom when it's done. And then we've got a couple of the owls left. And we have some MAGA decorations. The small set is $10. The large set is $15. And those are wooden, hand painted by GloryBee. And then we have number 20 is the hat band. And do you see I added the feathers? And I think they just look amazing on the hat bands. It just needed it. It just needed that hanging over the back of the hat. How cool is that? Off of the suede, and that's adjustable. And hand sewn. And then we have number 13. Let me zoom in a little bit. I added feathers to this, and it's got Fearless is the charm, and this is on suede, number 13. And then number 14 I changed out, and it says Forever. Forever. Number 15 on that super soft leather that I cut. And then here is number 16 is Warrior. And if you're the real Wyoming girl, right? It's again, if you're the real Wyoming girl, give me a call later. Send me a text message. And Warrior is that one. And I added feathers. So cool. And then we have a couple more of the mobiles. This one's hand painted on driftwood. You can switch out that ribbon. And number 14 on driftwood with the stained wooden mushrooms. Those make great decorations. You can switch out that bow, that ribbon for Christmas or whatever holiday you want. And that is everything. So it's so hard to bend over that table and to show you all this stuff on the board with the light. So let's see. Now, when you're participating in the auction, you just put the number of the item that you're interested in the chat, and I'm going to run through them all and give more details as I write them down. And let's get this on here. I'd be so glad if it was the real Wyoming girl. All right, my computer died. Yo, I gotta plug that in. Wyoming girl, the real Wyoming girl has a very distinct voice. Very distinct voice. And I will know. Because I've got her number saved and it will pop up the same. I won't just answer any random number. But I will answer Wyoming Girl's number. Why can't I get this cord? Oh my goodness, it got all tangled up. Hang on, y'all. I'm trying to plug my computer in. Goodness gracious. That got really crazy. Okay. Well, I guess I'll put it over y'all. And then Jerry said you better call her. I'll let you know if it's a real one or not, Jerry. All right, that's going to have to... So I missed a lot of comments because I was still fussing around setting everything up, but I know everybody's got their opinions and input about what's been going on in our country this week. I'm praying that everybody had a safe Halloween. Anybody who had grandkids or kids that like to trick or treat, etc. There were kids running around outside, and I was really surprised. Because with the threats of the fentanyl and everything else, I'm surprised anybody was doing anything other than trunk or treats, etc. But you still don't know who's at a trunk or treat. Right? So, I don't know. It's really tough. It was hard for parents, my parents when we were growing up too. So, there's always a threat of something. People are always crazy. All right, so down here we have Number 1 is 7 3/4 inches. One size, and it's all hand sewn, and it's got the mauve colors, and that's for $25, and it's 7 inches, 7 3/4 inches. Then we have the first, and just put in the, oh yeah, I gotta write it down, so, oh no, I ran out of room. That's not gonna work there. I need my, my table, but it is covered in seed beads. What can I do? Let's see. I know if I replug that in over there. It's Magnum. He's waiting on his flag, but he'll have a flag in the next couple of days. Magnum. I hope y'all had a great time last night. I didn't realize that you were live until I got a message from I saw that I had gotten a message from Ridgeline last night, and I didn't see it until this morning, so I'm so bummed that I didn't get to see that, but that was a lot of fun. All right, I'm supposed to be writing down number 1. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be finding out a better place for my computer. Okay, that's plugged in. Now let's bring it over here. Okay, I think I fixed the problem. Ta-da! Okay. Good. Oh my God, y'all, it's November. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? It's crazy. Time is flying. All right, y'all, my goal today is 400, so I need to sell most everything on the table. So it's time to really dig in and start your Christmas shopping and help GloryBee out in the process. Jerry, how much candy did you give up? Okay, so we are on number 1, which is 7 3/4 inches. And it has the kind of mauve tones and the pearls, the squared pearls. And a toggle clasp. For $25, it starts off at $25. You saw 70 kids? All of you back one by one on this new one. Oh, okay. Yeah, Magnum needs to be in every stocking, Maga Warrior said. Awesome. Number 2 is the snowflakes. It's all hand sewn, and it has those little crystals on the outside. Let's get some more light. There we go. And has the angel crystal charm, and it has 3 settings starting at 7 inches. And that's number 2 starting at $25. And those are the pearl snowflakes. And the first hole starts at 7 inches, and then it goes 7.5, and then 8. Then this number 3. Hi Tracy, hi Carol. So good to see everybody. Thank you all so much for coming in. Say hello. Hit that like button. That really helps our live feeds and videos now more than ever. And so this is 3 sizes starting at 7 inches. I love that little angel. So cute. And that starts at 25. And then number 3 is the same type of design, only it's got the candy canes added in, and it has the icy blues, white, and the angel. Where's my measuring stick? I want to make sure that measures exactly the same. Let's see. Because I think number 2 might be a little bit smaller than what I said, so hold your horses. Yep, y'all are keeping me home doing the auction instead of out playing Super Sleuth, which is good. Keep GloryBee safe. Yeah. 7 inches. Yep, 7 inches. Six and 3/4 inches. This one starts. The purple starts at 6 and 3/4 inches. So then I've got the 2 candy canes, number 3 and number 4. These are like little candy canes. And number 4 is the smallest. Each of the snowflake ones starts, the 2 blue ones start at 7 inches and have 3 settings after that. So they all go up to 8 inches. And then the purple starts at 6 and 3/4 inches is the first loop. And then it goes 7 1/4 and 7 3/4. Angel. Oh, I messed up my numbers. Let me see. 3 goes blue and then purple. Okay. Three-quarter inches. There we go. Okay, I had to write it down right. Did anyone get Navy Mom on here? Or is she on here? I hope so. I didn't get a chance to give everybody a personal invite today. Sometimes I put out those personal invites. Hi, Lori. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I know I sent you one, but I didn't have a chance to get everybody today. And then we have over here number 5 is the bone and seed beads. Let's bring it over here under the light. There we go. I love that vibrant blue. There's copper in there too, if you can see that. And this is adjustable. The smallest this is 7 1/4 inches. And then it can go as big as probably 10. And you just, once you put it on, you just slide the bead down with your fingers, or you can grab with your teeth on the end and then pull that down. And it's not going anywhere. And this starts at 25, all hand sewn. I think it looks so cool with that suede. I love it, love it, love it. And that starts at 25, number 5. Hi, Gary Wade. Good to see you. And that's suede. Seed bead. Let's get going on some holiday shopping, y'all. And then look, we added feathers to our hat bands. How cool is that? I put a lot into these, y'all. And they will go on most any size hat because you can adjust it with the seed here. I mean, with the wooden bead. And now we've got beautiful feather accents now on the to hang off the back side of the hat. That's number 6, starting at 35. hat band with the bone beads. Starting at $35, y'all. Then we have number that's one of two hat bands. Then we have number 7 is the first of 4 gnomes today, y'all. And he's got his little lantern. And those leaves are attached on the bottom of the little candle lantern, which is real hardwood from the forest, which I cut and made into a candle lantern. And he's got his very special hat clip on, keeping the visor out of his face so he can see somehow. They have no eyes. I don't know. But anyway, he is all set to blend into the forest and lead you through the fun trails of the forest to the waterfall, which I need desperately. And I even put the little accents on the ends of their hats. He is just a super special guy, starting at $30. A very inexpensive $30. There's a lot of work that goes into these guys. He's got his little work boots on. Isn't that fun? I had a picture pop up from a memory from a couple years ago, and I was like, I haven't done one with the gray beard in a while. And you can just kind of put that wherever you want. Isn't he cute with his little lantern? Starting at $30. Number 7. So just anytime y'all are ready to start bidding on something, just put it in the comments. Then we have our Christmas Grinch. For this week, he's got a bell on the end of his hat and on the end of his toes. And you can cross his legs. You can hang them off of a shelf and bend his knees, because those are pipe cleaners. He's got pipe cleaner legs, so you can bend those any which way you want to. And he's got his Grinch beard and his special ornament, his best flannel on, and his Christmas hat. He's ready to go to Whoville to join in the caroling around the tree, starting at $30. And then we have number, aren't they cute? Oh, those were so cute. I mean, you just turn up his little feet. Thank you. You love your Patriot Steve gnome. Awesome. I think that's so cool, Tracy. This is the direction that I was going in with this guy, but then I went with the lantern. And these are flickering light lanterns. So he's got also a piece of the forest there, and then you just turn this on and set it back on. The leaves are attached. He's got his work boots, quote unquote, and his hat pin. It's super festive in fall, so he can blend right into the forest. And he's got the cutest little acorn on the end of his hat. He has wire in his hat, so you can twist this any way you want to. Starting at $30. Darlene Ultramaga said number 8. Oh, you're going for Grinch. Because you already have Magnum. We have a high bid of $30 from Darlene on number 8, and that's the Grinch gnome. If anybody else wants to bid on the Grinch gnome today, you have to get your bids in less than 30 seconds. High bid is Darlene Ultramaga for $30 for Grinch gnome. Going once. Hey, Grace for Purpose. I did not forage the feathers. No. I don't know how to clean feathers, so those are store-bought. But yes, yes, these are foraging things. Yes. On the hats. Yes. I'm sorry. Now I hear what you're saying. I was thinking of the hat bands. Yes, yes, the acorns. These are my latest acorns that I foraged, and they soaked in vinegar overnight. And we've, hang on one second. We've got Grinch high bid of $30 from Darlene Ultramaga going twice. Just a few more seconds if anybody else wanted to bid on this week's Grinch gnome. 9 more seconds. And he goes to Darlene Ultramaga. Thank you, Darlene. Thank you so much. And he is 15 for shipping. So it's 30 plus 15 for shipping. You love me foraging things. That makes it special. It does make it special, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. So it's a mixed bag. The feathers are not foraged. The acorns are. The pine cones are not this week. And then these are not. But this week the acorns are on all the hats. Those are foraged, and then they soak in vinegar water overnight, and then they dry out. They get dried out, and they're ready to craft with. So just the egg. Oh, and the sticks. Each one of them has a twig underneath. I foraged those as well, and they also got soaked in the vinegar water. Thank you, Darlene. Thank you so much. He is so super special. Oh my goodness, he's got beans in him too. So Lord knows if the groceries hit the fan, don't go hungry. You've got beans in your gnomes. They're full of beans. At least a handful anyway. So that's why they can sit up and sit anywhere. They don't have to lean against anything. They're freestanding. Aw, thank you. Now we've got the blue hat. Y'all always think of Steve with this white beard, and I think that's so sweet. Constitution Steve. Screaming Steve. He had several nicknames. but this is a forest gnome, and he's got his beautiful forest hat pin so that he can see his way down the trail with his light. And these are attached. And he's starting off at $30. So we've got brown woods gnome and blue woods gnome. Or you can just call them number 7 or number 9. I just think he just turned out too cute. Wait a minute, y'all got to see these without the lights. I just think they're so special. I didn't want to run the battery down, but I wanted so much to just have them glowing last night when I was doing more beads. Hang on, let's see. Oh, look at that. Is that the cutest? I don't know what made me think of that in that wreath last year. I had a slice of the wood, and I just wound up putting it right in the middle of the wreath. I was like, that needs a candle. I think Joy got that. I miss Joy. I haven't seen her in a while. And pray she's doing well. And so I was like, I know I have to do that again this year. And this is what happened. He's so cute. I look back at these and I'm just like, thank you, God, for letting me create that. Isn't that fun? And you'll get these candles with them. They're not attached, but you'll get these candles with them. And then I'll find more of those because we got to make more of these again. So they're just loose because you got to turn them on and off underneath. But that's number 7 and number 9, starting at $30 each. I mean, what display for this fall season and into the holidays would that not just look amazing with? In my opinion. Thank you. What character they have, huh? This one doesn't look like Big D anymore because he trimmed his beard. The one last year he looked like Big D because Big D had that big bushy beard, but not anymore. Thank you, Autumn Marie. So they're starting at $30 each. Number 7 is the brown gnome, and number 9 is the blue gnome. And then we have Maga Gnome, and he will get a flag before he gets mailed out, but I need to go ahead and put him in the auction today. And he is starting at $30, and he is raring to go for a flag wave once we get him a flag. And he starts at $30. And hopefully y'all can see that his, let's turn the lights back on. Oh, 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. And his little flag is going to go right over here. And he'll hold it up with this hand here. And part of the flag gets attached to the hat and his foot. So I had run out of flags, you guys, and I was just trying to keep it cool and not go to Walmart yesterday or today. So aren't you proud of me? I know my mom is. So we have Maga Gnome starting at $30. And then we're going to go back here to our other hat band, not the hat band. The hat is just display. And this is for men or for women. There's the pattern. It's all hand sewn. And it adjusts with the bead back here. It's not loose. And I added feathers because I decided that these need feathers hanging off the back of the hat. And I love how it turned out. So, so, so cool. And these are not foraged. These are for crafting and sewing. These feathers are, so you're not going to get any kind of weird anything from them. And that starts at $35. All hand sewn. Boy, does that look sharp on that black, doesn't it? Oh my goodness, with those leaves hanging in the back. I mean, the feathers, how cool. And that's number 20, starting at $35. Hat band. Number 20. Okay. Then we have up here on the board, y'all. Get excited. Everyone got quiet. Come back to me. Then we have suede leather keychain. These are terrific for holidays, gift giving, or just because. This one is fearless. And it has the hemp and suede and the feathers. How cool is that? Starting at $25. Number 13 is the only suede one I have this week. Suede keychain. Starting at $25. That has a lot going on for only $25. Number 13. Then we have number 14 is our fun fall mobile with the wooden mushrooms. You can take that bow off and you can put it outside under a porch or inside. You can put on a Christmas one when it's Christmas time. Those are all foraged bits. The 2 little tiny pine cones are from that tree in Washington, D.C. that I got last year. And that lady, while I was picking them up, she said, "Did you look above you?" And I looked up there and there was a giant hornet's nest over off of A and 8th. Oh my gosh. A and 8th Street up on Capitol Hill. But those are the coolest pine cones. I really want more of those. And also the acorns from Savage Mill. With the wooden stained mushrooms and the driftwood from Downs Park up in Pasadena. And that starts at $25. Shipping is $10. And then we have number 15 says forever on the red leather and the black cut leather. That is so soft, and I do all of that hand cutting myself. That's number 15 for $25. No looters at Hobby Lobby. Oh, I'm so glad. That's good, Autumn Marie. Yes, avoid Walmarts and big box stores. But I have heard that some of them have gotten, didn't some of y'all tell me earlier on here that National Guard was out? That's good. Number 15 is Forever keychain. Starting at $25. And then number 16 has these gorgeous feathers on them. And it says Warrior. It has the beautiful warrior metal charm. Carol's not even messing around. She's shopping online until this crap is over. That's right. Number 16 starting at $25. And that's that beautiful hand cut, soft black leather. And it says Warrior on the charm, and that starts at $25. And then we have number 17 is the painted mushroom mobile on driftwood with the hemp and the fun fall bow with the foraged acorns. I did the burlap in the back. I just love the way those turned out. They need to be a decoration in any home for the holidays. So hard to zoom out on this phone. I don't know why. Makes me wonder if I have any blood in my fingers. Maybe all the crafting is made so I can't zoom my phone out. All right, number 17 for starting at $25. And it's $10 for shipping. And then we have numbers 18 are the small set of mushrooms for $10. Red, white, and blue. And just the normal $7 for shipping. And number 19 are for $15. Two painted, the larger wooden mushrooms for $15, and just the normal mailing on that as well for $7. The post office is all over the place with the mailing. I mean, some of y'all's I'm paying over $8, almost $9 for just like normal stuff. And then sometimes it's like $7 or just over $7. But until I can figure out what the heck they're doing, we'll just keep normal mailings at $7, shipping costs for $7 for just the average items. And then $10 for the mushroom mobiles to ship those, and $15 to ship the Maganomes, because it takes more packaging for those too. So like, I think it was 13 and some change for one of the gnomes last week, and that 15 covered the packaging as well. So that was perfect. So that's everything, y'all. Do you love those keychains with the feathers on them? I think they look so cool. Super, super cool. And then I love them on the, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, you guys. There's a whole lot that Trump's doing that I like a lot. But as far as like having prices having gone down like so much, it's hit or miss. It's gone up over here and down over there, and then back up again over there, and then up, down over there. It's crazy. Prices are crazy right now. I think there's just like a lot of opportunists out there that are taking advantage. And I don't know. You might save a couple dollars on eggs now, but then you're going to make up for it at the post office. Crazy. So most people don't mail as often as I do, but so maybe they don't know, they don't recognize it as much. I don't know. But do you like the feathers on the hat bands? I think they look perfect. I just love them. So all the proceeds, you guys, this is how I'm earning my living so I can get back out in the field again and go show y'all what is going on in places where I probably don't even need to be usually. But that's how I roll. Y'all know I'll go right into the thick of stuff. And I don't make any bones about it. I'm going to go ahead and turn the candles off because I don't want to run your battery down. But those are brand new batteries in there. But you'll get those with these gnomes. Number 7, number 9. Look at that. Oh, so cool. I'm really excited about it. I just put these on this morning. I'm like so excited about that. To have that hanging off the back of your hat, like how cool is that? Whether you're a guy or a girl, that's just cool. That is just cool. You guys, it's like y'all know I'm very humble. I look back at these things and I'm like, that is so awesome that God put that in my brain to make and gave me the ability to make it, you know. I just get really excited about it. But all the glory goes to God, which is why the name of GloryBee. It was Glory Be to God is what started the whole thing, but somebody else had already gotten it. So it evolved into GloryBee, and then y'all turn it into bumblebees. All right. So I'm going to just focus in on different items. Y'all just put in the chat which items you're interested in. And then we'll, if you're the only one who's interested in it, that's right, Jerry. If you're the only one that's interested in it, then you'll get it for the asking price. But if somebody else is interested in it, then we'll get into little $5 increment bidding wars until the high bid wins. I gotta get some tea or something. Oh my goodness. All right. I just guzzled some seltzer water. I made, they had ham steaks on sale last week, so I put one in the freezer. And I made some ham and eggs this morning. And darn if it wasn't salty as all get out when I'm trying to watch my salt. Oh my goodness. Mailroom wanted $3 more to ship out an order than the post office. Wow. I just don't have time to learn anything else online, you guys. I'm telling you. Number 7 and number 9. Darling Ultra Mega is going gnome crazy. Aw. All right. We've got a bid from Darling Ultra Mega on number 7 and number 9. Those are the gnomes with the candles. Did anyone else want to bid on 7 or 9? You've got 30 seconds to get your bids in. Darlene Ultra Mega high bid on number 7 and 9. $30 on each. Going once. Oh, wow. Is that the real pink zebra? Y'all go ahead and let just get rid of that one. Just get rid of that one. That's just nasty. Goodbye, pink zebra. What a shame. What an absolute shame. Numbers 7 and 9 go to Darlene. Try not to look at the MAGA one. I already have 3 of them. You are the best. Thank you, Darlene. Oh my goodness. That's not the real one? Okay, good. Because that was really, that's horrible. All right. Number 7 and 9 go to Darlene Ultra MAGA. Thank you, Darlene. Oh my gosh. These are going to look so precious in the midst of all of your red, white, and blue. Thank you. Thank you for giving us our forever shelf. I love it. Oh my gosh. Your box is going to be so adorable. Now, your box is going to cost it's going to be $30 to ship probably. So just do another 15 and that should cover it. If you just do another 15, so 15, so 30 total for shipping, and then the 90 for the gnomes. I only know that because I just shipped a whole bunch of them out. So I've been creating gnomes over here like crazy, which is so much fun. Oh my goodness. You could always give a MAGA gnome as a gift. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Wow. I know they're getting a great home with you. Thank you. We have another one of our Bumbles who collects gnomes, and I feel very blessed that she's got one of my MAGA gnomes as well. And that's just, I don't know, it's a real honor, honestly. It really is, to have you all enjoy the things that I make. It's a huge honor for me. Okay, I just made a note of that too. So even if she was mad at me for something, she would never stoop as low as that. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank God, Jerry. Thank God. Thank you, Darlene. Thank you. All right, we still have MAGA gnome. And these hat bands and keychains, you guys. These would make terrific holiday gifts. Oh my goodness. Let's put this one over here next to the hat. Oh, looks so great. I just made this. So I don't usually get much time to sit back and look at what I've made for very long, which is probably good because I don't want to get it, attached and I can't afford to keep them. So, I don't keep my own things usually. Very few. Sometimes I do. And, but very rarely because, I do this because I've got to earn a living. And it takes a lot of time. So it isn't like I can just whip it out and make one for y'all to sell and one for me. It's not like that. There's just only so much time in a day. And but I just think those turned out so super great. So we have number 6 and number 20 for the hat bands. And maybe if I bring this around here, I'm trying to show you the feathers on there, which I just think were just the right thing to do. Just the right thing to do. Oh, I'm so glad. All right. That's good. That's good, Jerry. Okay. So number 20, and these are all hand sewn. I don't use a loom for these. This is called brick stitch. And I do not use a loom. I like the finish of hand stitching it better. Not that there's anything wrong with using a loom. It's just, I can never figure out how to end them well. And this gave me, doing this by hand, I just get such a clean look. And I just really like it. It's very sturdy. Very, very, very sturdy. And you just adjust it from the bead back here. Slide that in and out. And that's going to go on just about any hat. So see, like I would tighten that up just a little bit. There we go. Probably go a little bit more. Oh, it looks so good. I'm still trying to showcase those feathers. Not awesome. This looks great. Then those I came down. I added to them and came down on the price $5. So the hat bands are just $35 this week, all hand sewn, and that's number 6 and number 20. I added those feathers and I came down on the price. That's just crazy. I must have lost my mind. Must have lost my mind. But I need these sales today, y'all. I've got bills, just like everybody else. And this is how I'm able to earn a living and get out there and show y'all the things around town. I cannot get out and show y'all things if I can't afford to get out. So I appreciate everybody who continues to support my live auctions and support my live streams and videos. I can't thank y'all enough. And not that many people have seen my, I did a conglomerate of the last 4 years. And it came up as a short. It came up as a short. So it's underneath my shorts. And I would love to get some more people to see that, because you might even see yourself in there. There's TPC, 1776, the vigil, rallies, marches. It goes pretty quick, but I think it summarized the last 4 years pretty well. It's got all kinds of stuff in there. You might see yourself in there. So be sure to watch that and give it a like. I like those feathers on those keychains too. What do y'all think? It looks good. On 13 and 16, starting at only $25. We've got suede and black leather. Get some more light up there. There we go. I gotta make some tea. I just can't even. You guys, since when did they put that much salt in those ham steaks? I thought that was country ham was the salty one. Oh my goodness. Maybe that's why they were on sale. I wonder what it did to my blood pressure. Hang on, y'all. I'm making my tea. I'm gonna go out and get creamer. That's not cool. All right, I did green tea, black pepper, what's that orange stuff? Turmeric, 2 cloves. Oh, I forgot the cloves. Black pepper, a little bit of honey, matcha green tea, a little bit of cream, half and half. And I don't know, I just like it. It's pretty good for you. How did I put those cloves in there? But you guys, like, check with your doctor first. But I was looking up some stuff about cloves, because, you know, I learn all kinds of things while I'm making jewelry. And 2 cloves a day is really supposed to be very good for you if your doctor said it's all right. But don't go more than that. They said don't go more than that. Oh, that's so much better. Yum. It looks pretty weird though, but yum. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Looks crazy, doesn't it? It's got turmeric, cinnamon, black pepper, cloves, honey, green matcha. It tastes delicious. You heard that too, Carol? Yeah, I've been doing it, and I like it pretty well. You can chew on a clove for fresh breath too, but they said don't do more than 2 a day. But look that up. It was pretty interesting stuff. Oh hell no! I almost put Darlene. I almost put my tea on the same table as your gnomes. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Not the way y'all know how I am. Oh my goodness! Can you imagine? Oh, thank you, Jesus, for giving me wisdom. Crushed cloves for toothache or canker sore. Awesome. But use good organic cloves, and that's what I need to get. I only have those Badia cloves. I need to get good organic ones. But that will need to wait this week. All right, let's see. And then we have, let's turn it this way. There we go. Look at how perfectly that leaf matched. Cute. He goes there. Okay. Oh, the seed bead. You guys, this would make it such a nice gift. Especially with the little angel. And this is a toggle clasp. I'll show you what it looks like on. Cute. And then you got the angel down there. So once if you know that you're going to just use the first one, you can remove the second 2 loops, you know, but it's better for me to sell with having 3 size options than just 1 size option. But if you say you're using the smallest one, just remove those 2. So super easy to do. And then you can see your angel better. Those angels are cute. Isn't that fun? And it starts at 25. And again, this is 7 inches, 7.5 inches, and 8 inches for these 2. And this one is 6 3/4 inches. And then 7 1/4 and 7 3/4 for number 4. Oh, Lori said number 2 and number 4. Number 2 and number 4, Lori Morton. High bid on number 2 and 4. Do I hear any other bids for 2 and 4? Darlene comes in at number 3. We've got 30 seconds. If anyone else wants to bid on these 3, you've got to get your bids in 20 seconds. Ten more seconds. High bids are with Lori Morton and Darlene on 2 and 4 and 3. Going. Sold. 2 and 4 to Lori Morton and 3 to Darlene. Thank you. Oh, you guys are so lovely. Oh, thank you so much. And Darlene, don't add in the shipping for number 3 because that will go in the box with the gnomes. And then for Lori, that's 7 and 2, 9 total for shipping. Oh, thank you. Y'all be doing some Christmas shopping, and I love it. So 2 and 4, Lori. And 3 is Darlene, Ultra Mega. And that's 25 plus 7, and then 25 plus 2 for Lori, and then 25 for Darlene, because you're already paying 30 for the gnome shipping. All right. God bless y'all. Thank you. Ooh, I need these sales so bad. Thank you so much. Darlene said, what? No, these are for me. Yes, 59 total. Thank you, Lori. Awesome. Oh, that's so great. I love it. Send me a picture. Send me a picture. You haven't sent me pictures in a while, Darlene. I want to see pictures when it's all set up. And your amazing patriotic decorations too. I love it. So cute. Oh my goodness. What, I mean, you guys, who can be humbled by that? Just how lovely. Thank you. I can see little lantern gnomes greeting your guests as they come in here and there in your house. So fun. You guys, that tea might look really weird, but it's awfully good. And it's good for you too. But I'm only allowed 1 cup a day because of the caffeine. I'm doing much better. I'm getting my walks in. Not every single day, but I think I'm at 5 days a week now, so that's good. And I'm still not eating bread or ice creams. The last bread I did have was at the cabin with Mom and Dad. I did. Dad bought us a Reuben, and I had that sandwich at the event. And then we've got MAGA mushrooms. Number 18 is the small mushroom set for $10, and number 19 is the large mushroom set for $15. I thought about redoing this one, but I decided I kind of liked it rustic. It was not the easiest thing to paint the stripes down the mushroom stem because it's so long. And nothing I do is perfect, I don't think, but I like it that way. You know it's handmade and it's special, made with love. But I'm going to take some of these this week and I'm going to do them on big wood slices with moss. I'm going to make a little mushroom scene. I think that'll be fun. We'll have sprouting MAGA mushrooms from the moss in the forest. I don't know. It'll evolve as I'm making it. How do I think of these things? I don't know. I must be supposed to be doing some of this. Yes, it is unique. It is unique. I must be supposed to be doing this, you guys, because I never stop coming up with God keeps giving me new ideas. And so, you know, sometimes I'm like, well, I would just like to be out in the field just doing video, but I think I would miss this a lot too. And then sometimes maybe I wonder, am I not supposed to be out in the field? Am I supposed to be doing, you know, tutorial videos on these things and making these kinds of things? So I don't know, more will be revealed, but I sure do like getting out in the field too. So right now, all of this works together pretty well. And I'm enjoying it a lot. because I like getting out in the field too. I don't like a whole lot of nonsense out there, but I do like showing everybody what's going on. I like having conversations with people that I don't agree with. You know, calm conversations, not the dumb stuff with the guys in front of the Union Station or the Goon Squad or anything. I don't enjoy that kind of stuff, but I enjoy having intelligent conversations, and hearing their perspective too, and being able to share mine. I think it's healthy. That one's Forever. And that one is, what is that one? Fearless. Fearless. I like that with the suede and that's cool. Fearless. Yes, Jerry, tutorials are very, very, I enjoy watching tutorials and I enjoy making them. And they're also very popular. People enjoy learning. Number 16. Look at the feathers on that. So cool. And that one is Warrior. I like those charms. They go well with the feathers. Number 16. And so each of the keychains is 25. Jerry said I'm too messy. Here, I'll show you. Oh no. You know, I always do this why do I do this to myself? I don't know, but it's just, you know, it's real, it's raw, it's whatever. This is my seed beating table. And it just exploded between yesterday and today. But like all of these can be housed in these, except they have to come out here, but not all of them all at once when I'm using them, because I'm only using like 3 or 4 at a time. Oh, no. Look at this new one I got. Oh my gosh, I'm going to make so many cool things with this. And then we have our charms up here. But like that whole, this is just a TV tray or whatever you call it, a TV stand. Anyway, enough of that. I have so many different stations in my house for creating different things. It's really quite, I have so many different, I don't know if y'all were able to hear me. I wound up on another page somehow, but that's so me. I have so many different places to make different things in my house, y'all. And I've got something really special planned. I was going to do it at the cabin, but then I wound up needing to leave and get back up here because I wanted to do the giant communion on the mall in Washington, D.C., which I did. And so I had to cut my trip short, but I was going to do it down there, but we'll see. If I do that, it'll be a tutorial too, and y'all know exactly what I'm doing. And what I might do is I might do a rally. No, not rally. What do you do when everybody buys tickets for a raffle? I might do a raffle on the finished product if I decide to do this project that I'm talking about, because I think it's pretty awesome. It's something I haven't done in a very long time. And I used to be quite good at it. I used to sell quite a lot of it, but anyway, we'll see. We'll see. It would have been so much better to do it at the cabin than here, but we'll see. You have about 100 times more than she does. Oh no, that's just one little workstation. Are you kidding me? No, the leather station is in front of the window. Then I've got bead towers, and beads are all up underneath here too. It beads everywhere in different containers and drawers. And my grandmother's old, this is a early American. That is all filled with craft stuff. And packaging things are on the bottom one. That's for the Humble Hearts. Everything in there, and the Dremels in there. That's all the Humble Heart stuff. This is more leather making stuff. This is a leather making station next to the stove and oven. And my little swivel stool, that old stool there. It's probably giving me cancer because it's probably got lead paint on it. But I've had it for years and I love it. Swivel stool is very cool for creating things. Anyway, there's 3 more stations in here too with more stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, I live in my art studio for sure. And I think, Jerry, you do too. Definitely. Under my bed are bins that have different ribbon and the gnome stuff, and it's just like, I don't know. But it works, you know. It just somehow it works. It can make me a little crazy sometimes too. Thank you so much, Lori. God bless you. Thank you. Oh, have a great time, Jerry. One of these days I'd like to go to the races with you. I think that'd be a blast. I've never been. You have a she shed for your stuff? That's awesome, Tracy. I think that's so great. Oh yeah, I've got a big bin for my knitting stuff. I know you've got stuff for your crochet. And Lynn, if you're listening in the back, we've got one more hat to go. Knitting takes a little while, but oh. We'll see some more knit hats in the auctions in a couple weeks. All right, you guys, hit me up at GloryBees2022@gmail.com for any after the close of the auction sales, and let me know the number of the item that you're interested in, and I'll let you know if it's available, and you can purchase it for the asking price in my email. Thank you for the sales during the auction, and also thank you for the sales after the auction. That all helps. 100 laps or an hour, whichever comes first. Oh my goodness. Lori said knitting's your happy place. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, sometimes it's so nice to just sit there and knit. It's so great. Have a good time, Jerry. All right, you guys, I'm buzzing over, and then I wish I could crochet, Lori. I really do. There's so many cool patterns for crochet out there. I just can't seem to get it. I'm blocking it or something. I don't know. All these different things that I can make and I can't during crochet. What? I let Tracy do it. We've got 2 bumbles out in the beehive van that Tracy did for me. You guys, these hat bands would make such a great gift for someone. Oh my goodness. Especially with those feathers on it. That's so super cool. If I do say so myself. And I was doing only 35 on those this week, you guys. Only 35 for the hat bands. That's number 20 and number 6. You love knitting more? Yeah, I love to knit. That's for men too. What are plushies? I don't know. I don't know what a plushie is. That's a gnome. And Maganome's going to get a flag, you guys. I just have to go and get them. I'm just not willing to go to Walmart today to get them. Actually, I think I'll order them off of Amazon once I get off of here. That's what I'll do. Let Amazon deliver them to me. The flags. Tracy said they're stuffed animals. Oh, Oh, is that what I called them? Plushies? They're, yeah, Bumblebee plushies. Yeah, Tracy does real nice crochet work, definitely. And I have been gifted two special things from Tracy. How nice is that? And then I have the cutest pillow from Pamela with bumbles on it. Oh my gosh, I love it. And the best emoji ever that y'all said blinked when we were doing ghost stories with Darth Trader, and y'all said, "I swear I saw the emoji blink." Oh, there's so many beautiful, yeah, there's so many beautiful knitting patterns out there. All right, you guys, this is the last Passover here. Hit me up at glorybees@gmail.com for any after close of auction sales. That one, the suede one is forever, and the black one with the red is forever. No, fearless. Fearless for number 13. Fearless forever. Warrior. All right. Thank you all so much for coming in and participating. Thank you for the sales, and thank you so much for the fun. I love y'all so much. And we will see you soon for another adventure and live auction soon. God bless y'all. Have a beautiful afternoon. Everybody stay safe out there. Stay away from the stores if you can help it. And have a blessed afternoon. I love you all. God bless you, and glory be to God.